Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on The Legend of Ochi, starring William Dafoe and this little girl as a couple of people who live on a secluded island that has an ancient creature living on it that they hunt, but it turns out it's nice. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my book. Link in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 15. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. It looks like Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is in it as well. So there's a... yeah, there he is. So there's a monster, but really its offspring is cute and fuzzy. And so this girl saves it, brings it back to the village as a pet, and becomes friends with it, and then wants to take it back to its mom, I guess. You know, they make these movies every once in a while. The Legend of Ochi, coming soon. I think we have credits here. Let's see if I can get on them. Okay. Written and directed by Isaiah Saxon. So, Helena Zengel, who's the girl, Finn Wolfhard are the main characters, and it's with Emily Watson. Oh, I didn't see her. And William Dafoe. It looks fine. You know, it's another one of these movies that teaches kids to be kind to animals. Essentially, that's the message. It's not, you know, it's a perfectly fine message, but it shouldn't be the only message you give your kids, I think. I mean, I always tell the story. I was driving along and I saw these baby raccoons in the road, and it was on a road that was pretty windy but also not a lot very well trafficked. So I stopped the car and I kind of shooed them off the road, and then I thought, what am I going to do with these little guys? And then I remembered, oh my God, their mother could be around here anyway and jump out and attack me. So I got back in my car and I left. But I'd got them off the road at least. You have to use sense when you're dealing with wild animals. Picking them up and putting them in your knapsack, that's probably a really bad idea for like 99% of wild animals. Yeah, I mean, so it's not the greatest message in the world, but it's also a fantasy. I get that. It's supposed to be a nice, whimsical fantasy. William Dafoe is dressed like kind of a weirdo. He's carrying a spear and he's wearing armor, and so he's sort of the father figure that wants to protect his daughter, I guess. I don't know who Finn Wolfhard is supposed to be. Is he supposed to be her boyfriend or brother? Can't really tell from the trailer. So the first act, she's always taught to fear the terrible beast that lives on her tiny island. And William Dafoe teaches kids to be rough and to kill them on sight. But then the little girl meets the fuzzy offspring of the creature that lives on their island. And she realizes, oh no, they have to be conserved. I have to save this little creature. He's so cute and fuzzy. So she makes him a pet and then tries to hide him, and then everybody finds out about it. And then she decides she's going to go to the land of the Ochi and bring him back to his people. And so she's off on an adventure on her very tiny island. And of course, Finn Wolfhard, I think there's a line where he says, come back, we're your family. So he's probably the brother. So Finn Wolfhard and William Dafoe are trying to save her because they believe the creature is a menace that will kill them. And then, of course, they're all wrong. Only the girl is right. And then she takes him back to his mom, and then of course the mom probably very upset, and then but the little creature makes a bunch of sounds explaining to his mother, no, the human saved me and now we're all going to be friends. Something like that. And then now they're all friends. I mean, that's the way one of these kids' movies end. So I guess it's a kids' movie in that respect. It's very simple, wholesome, meant to be. You know, in terms of the lesson, again, a little too much kindness can be a bad thing. But it seems harmless enough. Comes out in 2025. Would I see it? Nah, it looks boring. Looks kind of boring. I mean, I like the look of it. Initially I liked it. I thought, oh, this is going to be a horror movie. Nah, it doesn't have that kind of edge. It's going to be a whimsical fantasy movie. Where, you know, there are trucks and guns, but also a guy with a spear and armor and monsters. I'm not sure if it totally works. But yeah, and the lead girl kind of looks like a blonde version of Greta Thunberg, I think, for a specific reason. Here you go. A young girl uncovers the mysteries of animal communication. That's the pitch of this movie? That's the pitch of the movie. First off, this creature is not a regular animal. Okay? It's not a regular animal. So that's very misleading. When you say uncovers the mystery of animal communication, that implies it's, you know, like a leopard or something. Doesn't imply it's a fantastical creature of legend. How about the fantastical creature of legend on a forgotten island somewhere in the modern era? That is the strangest synopsis ever. But you know, again, it's not a movie for me, but it seems harmless enough. If your kids were going to watch it, I think it would probably be fine. Probably be pretty watchable if you had to watch it with your kids. So, anyhow, that's The Legend of Ochi. William Dafoe, probably not acting too weird. And Finn Wolfhard trying to be regular actor guy. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan, barking in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Today I will be at the Shipman Mansion at Edgewater Park, New Jersey. Now, this is my talk's going to be about 7 p.m. I think there's a reception before then. I'm not sure if you have to be a member of the Historical Society, but if you want to try to get in, I think that starts at like 6. Then on Thursday, I'll be at Cassiano's Coffee Shop and Sweetery, and that's in Hamilton, New Jersey. From 4 to 7, there's going to be a bunch of ghost tours that night. So it's going to be a fun night to be in Hamilton. Always is. So come on out. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.